right, MTA fans, we're live. It is a windy one here today. Doing our best to try to cut the mic out of the wind here. The game before us has already finished, so I don't know if we're going to start early or if we're going to start at noon. But we'll figure that out as we go here. Girls are on the field warming up. I'm taking on the KC Athletics team. It is a windy, blustery day here at Field 1 at Compass something Fields. Not too far from where we played yesterday. Another nice set of 4 fields here in Kansas City. If I read the news correctly, I believe these fields are where the NWSL team is going to train, but TBD, not that important. But as I said, the MTA girls are getting ready and warming up, and we should be going live with the game in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to mute the microphone for right now as the girls warm up, and I will let everyone know on the group me when the game is on. Talk to you soon. Stay with us. All right, everyone at home. Hopefully Nadir and I figured out this production setup. If I sound a little muffled, it's because I have put my microphone inside my jacket, hoping to cut out the wind, stay a little warm here. So, coin flip has happened. Should be minutes away from taking the field here. MTA 0304 ECNL team coming out here on their second game of their Kansas City road trip. Taking on the Kansas City Athletics team. Currently, Kansas City Athletics, give me a second here. My fingers aren't working as quickly as I had hoped. And we found out that I think Kansas City, both these Kansas City teams this weekend this is the last game of their regular season. They've been able to get all their conference games in. So this Kansas City Athletics team that we're playing today currently stands at 4-5-2, just 2 spots below us in the standings. And our Minnesota Thunder Academy team stands 3-3. So we are breaking the huddle right now, and we will be underway here in minutes. Starting lineups is brought to you as always by Bargeste Productions. For all your streaming needs at MTA, contact Nadir Bargeste. His email is nadirisawesome@gmail.com. Starting lineup, Bayless Flynn in net, wearing the dark navy blue, almost black jersey today. Defensive backfield, Kendall Quall, Lindsey Birch, Sarah Brecklin, Anna Kepke, and Ramira Ambrose. Starting midfield group today is Bella Meyer, Maddie Poore, and Sophia Bargeste. And the forwards are Kendall Stadden and Maddie Darlene. Got a little bit of a different angle today so we can be elevated and try to stay up out of the sun to get you a full field view. I will do my best to see the numbers. My new prescription isn't the best, so need to go to the eye doctor for those that care. MTA will be going away from us in the first half, which means they have the wind in the first half. Sporting KC in their, I don't know if it's their home, but they're in their royal blue, and we're underway playing soccer. Ball around the back, Sarah to Lindsay. Lindsay driving up the field. Plays it out wide to Kendall Quall. Kendall trying to find Maddie. Back to Soph to Stadden. Referee got in the way. It'll be a drop ball. Maddie Poore stands behind the drop ball. Traps it at her feet. Turns. Tries to cut in the middle. Lets the shot go from deep. The goalie is able to gobble it up. Kansas City goalie rolls it out. On the wide side, in front of the Kansas City parents. The ball's ruled out of bounds off MTA. It's a KC throw. Kansas City throws it in. Hannah lets it go. Finds Maddie. Maddie using her speed, trying to get through. Gonna have to try and use that today, the wind and Maddie's speed, hopefully to maybe find a through ball. Foul called on Stadden. Foul called on KC on Kendall as she was trying to drive through. Checking her cleat. Bella puts it down. Bella and Kendall are on top of it. Got to drive this ball low with the wind. I would guess these wind gusts are around 25 to 30 miles an hour. It's windy. Hopefully this mic setup I have is not making it as loud as it is in my head, in my ears. That could also be my head cold. Bella runs over it. Stadden runs it deep.
I couldn't tell what.
Calls offsides. Flag is up for offsides. Goalie puts it down. Don't know why she's putting it down that far, but perception here is a little bit more different for us. Kicks it away. Over the head of the outside back. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be an MTA throw. Ramir goes to grab it from the sideline. throws it to Stadden. Ball goes out of bounds off Kendall. The Kansas City throw. Ball's in play. Sarah settles it, turns her hips, plays it back to Lindsay. Has pressure from the Kansas City player. Kicks it out of bounds. Everything's going to go long with every kick that they have with the wind at their back for MTA this half. So Kansas City throw on the far sideline. Ball's in. So feds it out of bounds. Another Kansas City throw. Game in. Kansas City plays it down the sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. Great save. Technical save there by Scotty Meyer, our research department. It's down on the field level, texting us all the gameplay. Ramiro throws it in. Kendall flicks it on. Ball bounces around. KC playing it through the middle. Tries to find a through ball. Bayless is there. That might have helped. The wind might have helped push that out because he had an open frame. Ball stays in play. 10 here. Turns on Qual. Lindsay trying to find Maddie. Maddie plays it back to Kendall. Resets. Back to Lindsay. Lindsay to Soph. Sorry, to Maddie. No call there. Actually, there was a call there. Foul. Free kick for MTA. Lindsay's going to step behind this. Girl should get deep. Lindsay's going to put her leg into this one, and the ball will sail with this strong wind. Puts a foot on it. Drives it low. Out of bounds on Kansas City. MTA throw. No score still. 4.5 into the first half. Kendall throws it. Qual. Everything floats. Maddie Poor able to take possession. Ball squirts through. Anna on the ground to Bella. Bella trying to sneak something through. Bella's tackle strong. Maddie Poor trying to sneak it over the top to Maddie Darlene. Any other day that ball would check up. Pressure from MTA. I guess the foul's called there on Darlene. Could have gone either way maybe, but Sporting KC has a free kick. Plays it low on the ground, smart. 12 trying to play through. Offsides. But Kansas City's showing how they're going to play that ball. So our girls, our defensive center backs need to be ready for that ball going through. Anna behind it. She'll probably kick it all the way to the net. Oh, miss. Anna with a long kick. Gets a little bit of help from the wind. Sails, gets redirected. Almost goes in the net, but goes out of bounds. So it goes and grabs it off the fence. It's going to be an MTA corner kick. Got the box packed. Soph needs to kick this basically to the top of the box. Top of the 18, not even the 6, to the 18, and let this thing float in. That's how strong the wind is. Ball's in play. Good ball. Kansas City player goes to clear. Darlene runs onto it. Foul there on Kansas City. Free kick for MTA. Going to have Soph take this free kick from about, call it 35 out. Everyone's on the far side of the box. Soph measures. Kansas City player able to get a head on it. Kansas City trying to counter. Just kicking it into the wind, letting players run into it. Sarah tries to keep it in play. Wasn't able to. Ball goes out of bounds off Sarah, so it'll be a Kansas City throw. Throw in. Kansas City player kicks it off. An MTA player, another Kansas City throw. Ball's down. Anna steps through, says no thanks. Maddie Poor flips it over, trying to find Stadden. Kansas City player kicks it up. Ball was ruled out of bounds. MTA throw. Ramira throws. Ball goes out of bounds again. Another MTA throw farther up the field. Hopefully this isn't the game plan on how to move it up the field, throwing it off all the Kansas City players, so hopefully we can get the girls' feet here. Self checks, lays it back to Ramira. Ramira back to Anna. Anna over to Sarah. Sarah wide all the way to Lindsay. Checks it to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor back to Sarah. Sarah to Maddie Poor. Maddie turns. Lays it out. Ramira coming hard on the far sideline. Does a good job keeping that ball in bounds. Kansas City player pokes it out of bounds. MTA throw. Deep in the offensive third. Ref kindly helps with the ball. Oh, it looks like it was ruled a corner kick. So the ball went off the end line. So Soph's going to get a corner kick here. She puts the ball down. Arms up. Ball's away. Short ball. Good header from Meyer. Ball's in the mix. Ball's in the mix. A big swing from, I think that's Maddie Poor. She's still fighting. Still trying to drive something in there. Darlene defending. Crosses it to Stadden. Can't really hear the whistle, so there was a foul there over on the far sideline when Maddie was fighting for the ball. So free kick for Kansas City. The Kansas City player takes a free kick from nowhere close to where the foul occurred. Ref whistles him and says you got to start and put the ball back to where it was. 10 minutes into the first half. Chances are going to be few and far between today, so it's going to be who can capitalize on the one or two that they get. Kansas City drives it low, trying to keep it out of the wind. Flicks it on. Sarah steps to it. Sarah plays it all the way back to Bayless. Bayless goes to punt, catches a little bit too much of the bottom of the ball and gets a spinner up in the air. Ramira fighting. Ball stays in bounds. It goes off of MTA player. Ball goes out of bounds. First corner for Kansas City here. Ball nicked the pipe. Trying to catch him on the counter. Kansas City kicks it out of bounds so they can reset. MTA throw. Vermeer to take the throw. Deep throw. Ball goes out of bounds again. They're playing with fire where they're having the ball go out of bounds. It's the only place where there's not a net. Oh, looks like Parent nicely jumps that fence in the middle of the field there to get the ball out of the wheat grass. Ball to Soph's feet, settles it, as you would expect from the therapist. Trying to kick it through. Stadden comes back with pressure and help. Sarah reads that through ball now. Lays it off to Lindsay. Lindsay to Maddie Poor. Maddie to Kendall Quall. Back to Lindsay. Lindsay to Sarah. Lindsay's going Bud Grant style today. No sleeves for Lindsay. Trying to run through two people with Qual. Soph there to disrupt. Ball floats over the top. Ramira fighting. Sarah just clears it. Soph to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor playing it to Maddie Darlene. Long way to run because that ball's going to roll just all the way to the end line here. Maddie beats one person 1v1. Cuts it back to the end line. Looks for the cross. Corner kick for MTA. Soph looks to be the designated corner person here in this part of the first half. 13.5 in. Score still 0-0. Soph's easy to spot with her pretty fuchsia cleats. Ball's down. Ball's elevated. Header. Oh, squirts over the top of everybody, and the goalie's able to pick that up easy. Goalie throws it out. Kansas City's happy to try and counter out of everything. Ball goes over the short fence again. Same parent. Maybe get him a ladder so he can go get that ball every time it goes over that fence. Mess over on the sideline. Kansas City player working against Anna. Goal kick for MTA. Anna's going to stand behind this for a goal kick. MTA's got to be wise and read this. If Anna gets this elevated, it's going to go for a while. Ball's flicked on. Trying to find a foot race for Maddie, but the Kansas City player wisely kicks out of bounds. Staden drops the ball for Ramira. Ball's up. Staden driving through traffic. Flicked on from the Kansas City player. Maddie Poor there. Maddie got Qual. Plays it wide to Darlene. Kansas City player kicks it out of bounds. It's going to be a free kick. Maddie was ruled offsides. Kansas City is going fast. Ball's on the ground. Sarah settles it quickly to Soph. Soph trying to get something through. Kansas City player plays it wide. Lindsay there, breaks down. Soph with the double team. Back to the middle. Kansas City trying to play through. Anna just chips it out wide. Kendall's got time and space now. To Soph. Lets Soph turn. Pokes it out to Kendall. To Maddie Poor. Lindsay to Maddie Poor. Heel passes it out to Qual. Kendall turns it back. Finds Soph. Soph with time. Plays it to Anna. Ball was not touched by MTA. It's a goal kick for MTA. "17 minutes in, there's really been no chances in this game. Anna, low driving ball. Maddie Poor is able to flick it with a foot to Maddie Darlene in the corner. Darling with a cross. Wasn't able to combine with Bella there. Ball goes out of bounds off the end line. It's going to be a goal kick for Kansas City. The score remains 0-0. Kansas City moving their formation some. Goalie's going to try and drive this into the wind. So if I'm MTA, I'm reading this short, trying to get ahead, head it back in, right back into the offensive mix. Bella tries to get ahead on it. Ball goes out of bounds. Kansas City throw on the far sideline. Kansas City moving fast. Ramira, heel foot checks it. Sarah defending. Ball goes through. Tries to find the runner coming from behind. Kendall lays it off to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor trying to play it through. Gets disrupted. She's able to get the ball back on top of it. Ramirez there. Kansas City plays it to the middle. Trying to go side. Cross in. Lindsay foot checks it. Ramirez there to defend. Soph pops it up, trying to clear it. Foul called on Darlene right there. Ball's up. Ball goes out of bounds. Kansas City throw. Ball's in play. Bella got the ball spinning. Kansas City player able to get it off the volley, lays it outside. Lindsay toe pokes it. Kansas City player checking her shoulder. Lindsay fights. Plays it back to Qual. To Soph. Soph's got one on. Back to Qual. Got to get out of the back here. To Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor trying to go back diagonal to Maddie Darlene. Kansas City. That ball's going to stay in. The wind's going to blow it and kill it. Back to Sarah. Sarah's got one on. Sarah trying to play it up the sideline. Wasn't able to connect with anybody. Ball goes in. Soph there defending on 12. Anna punches it out. Stadden, I think, trying to combine with Maddie. Just didn't get enough of it. Soph keeping 3 in front of her. Ball goes out of bounds off Kansas City. It's going to be an MTA throw. 21 and a half in here. Still 0-0. Ramirez throws it to Soph. Soph gets double teamed. Kansas City just trying to catch along. Lindsay flips it back up to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor is able to trap it, get it on the ground to Qual. Qual back to Soph. Just disrupted enough. Sarah steps to it. In the middle to Poor. Bella. It's a heap of humans in the middle of the field. Ref blows a whistle. Subs in for MTA, wholesale. Darlene and Stadden stay at the forward spots. Midfield now is Jordy, and Alma, and Amanda. Back line is Sid, Caitlin, Lindsay, Hallie. I think Dave may have changed the formation. We might be going to a 4-3-3 here. So the back line is Sid, Caitlin, Lindsay, and Hallie. Midfield is Alma, Maddie Poor, and Amanda. And the front line is Darlene, Pascarella, and Stadden. Ball goes all the way through the end line. Goal kick for Kansas City. Kansas City shows short. Now they run off it and let the goalie's going to kick this away. Ball's up. Alma runs to it. Just a lucky bounce off of her leg. Kansas City throw. Kansas City now going to their bench for subs. "25 minutes into the first half, about 20 left, less than 20. Kansas City subs 3. Ball flipped to the Kansas City player for their throw. Ball's in. Immediately goes out of bounds off Kansas player. MTA throw. Sid tries to throw it. Ball gets flicked. Kansas City quickly counters or just dumps it out. Lays it back. Trying to play through. Sid there defending. Sid gets the edge. Kicks the ball out of bounds. Kansas City throw. Jordy comes out of the mix with it. Plays it on the ground to Kendall. Stadden. Trying to combine with Pascarello going on the run on the overlap. Ball's into the goalkeeper. Caitlin tries to clear it. Able to finish the clearing. Gets it out of bounds, but it's a Kansas City throw deep in their offensive end. 27 minutes. Still a 0-0 game. MTA hasn't had any chances. Kansas City had maybe one, I'll call it a half of a chance. So certainly a win-aided game here. Alma tries to settle her feet. Goes out of bounds. KC throw. They go quick. Trying to dump into the corner. Sid shields. Lets the ball go out of bounds. It's going to be an MTA throw. Throw goes long. Trying to get Alma to check onto it. Kansas City player dumps it into play. Kansas City throws it, tries to head it down the line. Because Jordy flicks it. Kansas City gets a shot into deep into the goal kick for MTA. Caitlin will take this. See if she can drive something. Ball's up to Jordy's feet, first to it. Kansas City player tries to turn. Amanda's there defending. Plays it wide. Hallie's there. Ball crossed back. Amanda says no thanks. Puts it back to where it was from on 10 feet. Hallie working with the defensive end. Ball's on Bayless. It's the first real save for a goalkeeper this game. Ball's up. That's going to be real long. Stadden running to it. Gets it all the way down to the other keeper. Ball's punted. It's going to be short. Pour there. Pressure. Plays it down the line. Lindsay able to get it off the Kansas City player. MTA throw. Hallie goes and grabs it off the sidewalk. Hallie throws it. Trying to find Maddie Porsche. She's able to take control. Lays it back to Hallie. Hallie to Amanda in the middle. Amanda to Alma. Alma one touches it back to Caitlin. Caitlin one touches it to Sid. Sid slides. Gets it through to Jordy. Jordy trying to go end line. Able to get it off the Kansas City player, so it's going to be a corner kick for MTA. Alma's in the game now, so this will be her kick with her left foot. She's going to drive this thing literally to the top of the box. I mentioned it before, almost to the top of the 18, because the window will blow it back into the on her natural left foot bend. Ball's up, floated over the top of the net, out of bounds, goal kick for Kansas City. 30 minutes, 0-0. Goalie puts it down. Plays it short. Pressure. Maddie Poor's there. Takes control. Checks it to Darlene. Darlene finds Jordy. Just a little too strong. Ball skips over Jordy's foot and goes out of bounds. Kansas City goal kick. Oh, out of all of that, it was ruled offsides at some point. They go fast. Checks it to the middle. Lindsay disrupts. Hallie trying to find Amanda. Alma there. Pressure. Ball's wide. Ball's in frame. Maddie Poor looking for, checking her shoulder, looking for help. Turns. Trying to find Darlene on the run. Keeps it in bounds. Cuts it. End line. Good cross. Nobody there on the run. Jordy takes control. Lays it back off. Nobody there to combine with. Amanda gets in front. Alma has it. Alma trying to find Darlene. Darlene fighting through it. Sid. Lindsay pokes it to Amanda. Amanda to Sid. Sid back to Caitlin. Caitlin through to Alma. Alma to Sid. Sid finds Amanda through. Finds Stadden. Stadden to Darlene. Darlene trying to drive. Kansas City tries to play it short off of the kick. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be an MTA throw. .34 minutes. About 11 left in the half. Hallie throws it in. Trying to get a flick from Stadden off of the head. Lindsay's there to disrupt. Kansas City player heads it out of bounds. MTA throw. Hallie runs quick, gets it to Maddie's feet. Darlene trying to create something out of nothing. Hallie. Kansas City going 1-2. Ball's going to stay in play. Lindsay Shields able to get a good job right here in front of us to get a goal kick. Caitlin got the ball down. Don't wait. There you go. Ball's up. Kind of MTA's nemesis this year, and can't get a first touch to it. Ball's chipped in. Caitlin, good job shielding. Good job by Caitlin defending as Bayless would come out fast, trying to get a hand on the ball. Sub for Kansas City. Ball's in. Hallie with a foot on it. Corner kick right in front of us here for Kansas City. Well, if we'd ordered a pizza at the beginning of the game, it would be here by now from the Kansas City sponsor of Domino's Pizza. Kansas City's not able to figure out who's going to take the corner. It looks like this young lady here, number 3, will be taking it, literally right in front of us. Ball's in play, short. Caitlin heads it right at me and Nadir. Ball goes down in the collection area. 3 grabs it again. She'll go again here for a corner kick. Ball's up. Ball goes out of bounds. Rolled MTA throw. Thrown. Jordy flicks it. Trying to find Alma. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw. Actually, it was ruled MTA throw. Jordy trying to flick it on. Another one over the fence. Sid throws. Tries to find Stadden. Ball goes off of Kendall, goes out of bounds. Kansas City throw. They're going quickly. They kick it out of bounds. MTA throw. Stadden throws it. Trying to find Alma. Kansas City player bodies it out of bounds. MTA throw. Jordy jumps it off to Sid. To Kendall's feet. Goes out of bounds. It's still going to be an MTA throw. Gets to Kendall's feet. Kansas City takes it off of her feet. Caitlin steps in front. MTA tracking back. Good job by Caitlin. Foul called. Caitlin behind the free kick. Gonna take a little off this or else she kick it into the parking lot. Chips it down. Ball slips through. Just too much for even Maddie's speed to get to it. Ball goes out of bounds. It was deflected, so it's going to rule the corner. Sid's going to run and take this one with the right foot. .39.5 gone. Sid puts it in play. Ball goes all the way over the top. Long. It'd be a goal kick for Kansas City. About 5 minutes left in this half. Ball's in play. Kansas City player, first two. Sid settles it. Trying to find Alma. Headed from the Kansas City player. Kansas City player fights through it. Caitlin disrupts. Caitlin sends it deep. Just too much. And the Kansas City goalie comes out and kicks it away. MTA throw. Jordy going. Trying to find Stadden. Tries to hit a little worm burner. Just goes wide. Kansas City goalies had a lot of opportunities to kick the ball today, but nothing because of a shot on goal. It's been a lot of goal kicks. This wind is no joke, as I mentioned plenty of times. Ball's in play. Headed by Amanda. Off of the MTA player, out of bounds. Kansas City throw. Jordy steps through, disrupts. Ball goes out of bounds. Another KC throw. Maddie pours there. Back to Hallie. Hallie to Amanda. Amanda back to Lindsay. Lindsay. Skate turns. To Maddie Poor. Maddie's not able to keep it in bounds. KC throw. Ball's short. Heel flipped. Alma. Lindsay trying to clear it. Ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick for Bayless. Caitlin's going to step on behind this one. Ball's driven. Spinning ball. Maddie Poor. Spinning ball. Foul call in the middle of the field. 43 minutes in. Still 0-0 game here. Kansas City going fast. Matty tracks back, able to take control. Hallie plays it through. Force ghosts it. Kendall to Matty. She's gonna have to use the whole field to get to that one. Kansas City player slides out of bounds. MTA throw. It's up on the second level behind here over the sidewalk. Oh, it looks like they called the ball went out of bounds on the end line. Goal kick for Kansas City. Ball's in. Alma first to it. Kansas City able to get to the ground. Sid checks her shoulder. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw. Ball's thrown in. Staden able to get it. Oh, taken off her foot. Alma's there trying to put pressure on. Kansas City 3. Lays it to the middle. Trying to find the player through. Sid Shields let the ball roll out of bounds. MTA throw. Gets to Alma's feet. She's able to keep it in bounds. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw. Throws. Ball's thrown in. Might be the last play of the half here. It's a free kick. Alma's going to take it. Elevates. Flicks it onto the goalie. Goalie's able to quickly grab it. And that's half. Halftime score 0-0. Not a lot of chances on either side. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the start of the second half. Just waiting for my esteemed cameraman to come back here from a quick bathroom break. First half, not a lot of chances, so all that can be said is it's 0-0. Got one more half here in Kansas City. Hopefully can find some opportunities here. Be kind of nice if this is when the wind finally dies down, but we'll find out here if that is the case. Got confirmation from my beautiful wife that you can hear me, so that's good. So our whole little rig that we set up here, maybe not the most ideal video position, but we thought it was kind of the best one for us to be a little bit elevated. But this audio rig that I've created through my jacket is working, so that's good. So 0-0 here. Kansas City's broken the huddle. MTA's got a little bounce in their step. Bellemeyer ready to go. That's a weird thing. Somehow our screen is frozen. Let's see if I do this. All right, well, we're gonna we should be back. Second half started here. Ball's in play. MTA is coming right at us this half. Started in a 4-3-3 formation, so the back line is Ramira, Anna Kepke, Sarah Brecklin, and Kendall Quall. Midfield is Sophia, Bargeste, Maddie Poor, and Bella Meyer. Forwards are Jordy Pascarella, Kendall Stadden, and Maddie Darlene. And Bayless is obviously in net. So we're back at it here. Ramira defending, 15 sends a cross in. Ball goes out of bounds. Bayless scoops it up off of the outside of the net. And goal kick. Anna kicks it up. Ball's going to go short. Bella fighting for position. Kendall steps up. Quall. Ball sent wide from Kansas City, trying to play it through. Sarah gets a knee or thigh into it. Sarah stays with it. Plays it wide to Maddie. Maddie trying to turn. Finds Stadden. Foul called on Darlene. Sorry, on the player defending Darlene, so it's going to be an MTA kick. Anna delivers a free kick. KC first one to it. Sarah steps through it. Soph plays it wide out to Jordy. Jordy trying to find end line. Ball goes out of bounds. Great job by Jordy getting end line. It's going to be a corner kick here for MTA. The cameraman's daughter comes right here in front of us to take a corner kick. Soph's right-footed. Wind is not her friend here. Ball's in. Melee. Short skip right to the keeper. Big hop. 13 tries to flick it over Ramira. Anna's got someone on her. She just kicks it out of bounds wisely. Kansas City throw. Ball's thrown in. Checks it back to the throw-in person. 9 sends it into the box. 8 trying to dangle. Cleared by Bella. Bayless dive and save. Foul called. Kansas City. So free kick for MTA. Anna behind it. Gotta drive it low. Ball's up. Another foul. Bella pops up. Honey Badger. She doesn't care. Love it. She's a beast. Alma checks the end. Bella was ruled was ahead, so she can come back in after she's checked by the trainer. Ball's elevated. 8 heads it out of bounds for Kansas City. MTA throw. Bella was able to quickly check back in. MTA throw. Poor disrupts. Qual disrupts defending. Takes possession. Handball called. Team kicks it away. Anna on the ground. Bayless comes out, makes a save. Bayless punt. It's up and over. Goal kick for MTA. We started the clock a little late, close to probably about 7 minutes into this half. We're about 30 seconds behind on the clock. But as I always mention, my clock is unofficial. And I'm going to take the goal kick. Ball's up. Bella's like a prize fighter. She just keeps getting up. But the effort is what I love the most, is that she puts her body in there to try to get a body part on the ball on a free kick. Anna's got it from just outside the half. Foul on Darlene. Free kick for Kansas City. Ball's booted long. Ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick for MTA. Kansas City definitely has a design on their free kicks. It's kick it long and then see if they can redirect on someone running on that far channel. So it's like a zigzag almost. Diagonal stuff. Qual to Stadden to Poor to Darlene to the middle. Kansas City player steps to it. Ball rolls out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for MTA, I believe. Lemire throws it short. Illegal throw. So it's going to be Kansas City throw from the mark all the way down there. Ball's in play. Sarah clears. Kansas City player tries to keep it in off her heel. Goal kick for MTA. Sub for Kansas City. Ball's up. So sticks a foot in there. Eight trying to clear it out wide. Maddie Poor comes away with it. Ramira to Sarah. Back to Anna. Back to Bayless. Bayless up the middle. Not sure what the call there is there, but it's a free kick for MTA. MTA going quickly. Darlene to Stadden. Darlene traps it. Wide out to Jordan. Jordan to Stadden. Good cross from Stadden, or from Jordy to Stadden there. Soph takes it. Tries to find Maddie's feet. Good job by Sarah defending there. Qual. Great pressure from Qual. Trying to find the end line. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for MTA deep. Goal kick, MTA. Anna kicks the ball away. Bella's there. Kansas City player keeps it in bounds. Sarah shields. Good job defending from Sarah there. Sarah trying to clear. Kendall kicks it into the netting. Out of bounds. Kansas City throw. Kansas City throws it in. Ball's cleared. Bella there defending. Ball goes out of bounds. Kansas City throw. Kansas City throws the ball in, tries to throw it deep into the box. Soap there, puts a foot on it. Kansas City player lays it off. The ball's gone deep. Goes over the top. Ball's going to roll out of bounds off the deflection. It's going to be a goal kick for MTA. And improves her lie. Patrick Reed style. Kicks the ball away. Goes out of bounds. Kansas City throw at the mid-stripe. Bella. Kendall. Bella. Great pressure. Bella. Finds Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor. Finds Darlene. Darlene with a shot. Going quickly. Trying to play through. Sarah there. Can let that ball roll out of bounds. As you saw in the first half for our girls, that's kind of the way it goes. Anything that's kicked through, unless you're able to connect right away, it just kind of rolls out. Wind is still whipping. 15 in here into the second half, still 0-0 score. Bella, Maddie Poor. Sarah. Bella. Trying to find Soph. Ball wide. Jordan there. Defending. Combining with Soph. Maddie Poor to Kendall. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw. Over. Ball in the middle. Bella disrupts. Sarah, good job defending. Ramir out here. Forces the girl inside. Soph there. Toe pokes it. Finds Bella. Bella trying to get it to Maddie. Maddie just settles it and lays it down to Kendall Quall. Kendall to Soph. To Maddie Poor. Just too much. Kendall Quall clears. Shot just squirts through. Slow on the ground. And Bayless gobbles that up. Bayless puts it up in the air. Good job by Bella to flick it. Ball tracks all the way through to Bayless again, another punt. Bayless, top spin. Sarah climbs up, puts a head on it. Soph comes dancing through. .24 takes a shot, gonna go wide. Bayless will go grab that off the frame. The outside netting. Goal kick. Anna gonna take this one. Three subs in for Kansas City. Sorry, that had to be done. Anna puts a foot into it. Bella flicks it on. Anna kicks it away again. 22 traps it down. Tries to play it over the top. And that ball's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be a deep throw in for the MTA. Minnesota Thunder Academy here. Throw to Anna. Kansas City takes it off their feet. Tries to check it back. Good D from Ramira. Ramira trying to connect with Darlene. Tries to play it in. Bayless keeps it in play. She's going to scoop it up and punt this one. Top spin. Cheeky move by Bella there to flick it off the Kansas City player, get an MTA throw. Ball trying to find Darlene. And Kansas City player heads it out of bounds. Darlene's feet. Bella to Anna. Anna to Ramira. Ramira taking space right in the middle. Side foots it to Kendall. Kendall to Jordy. Kansas City countering. Waits for runners to come on instead of just sending it deep. Smart play by them. 13 steps on top of it to stop it. Jordy defending from her forward position all the way deep. Ball goes through. Cleared. Ball goes over the top. Qual clears it. Lays it back down. Kendall lets that ball go all the way through to over the end line. Goal kick for MTA. Ball's up. Maddie Poor first to it. Bella steps through. Trying to find Maddie Darlene. Darlene dancing. Tries to wait something to Stadden. Kansas City gets it out of bounds. MTA throw. Whole field change. Beaton, Amanda, and Poor will stay in the midfield. The back line now is Therese, Caitlin Mulcahy, Lindsay, and Hallie Whitty. MTA throw here. Hallie gonna take it. Finds Kendall's feet. Kendall squirts through. Hallie pokes it back to Amanda. Amanda to Maddie Poor. Maddie to Sid. Sid to Jordy. Jordy keeps it in bounds. Jordan fighting. Pressure from the forwards. Kansas City happy just to clear it. Amanda fights. Lays it off to Caitlin. Caitlin wide to Lindsay. Lindsay back to Caitlin. Caitlin trying to click it up the field, just misclips that one. The ball goes out of bounds. Kansas City throw. Ball's in. Headed down by Caitlin. .24 checking it to 10, but that ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be another MTA goal kick. Caitlin going to take this one. Ball's up. Maddie Poor gets a sidewinder. Stadden. Darlene pokes it to Alma. Alma back to Amanda. Amanda trying to find Kendall. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw. Hallie to Alma. Alma trying to get on line. Kansas City player kicks it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw for MTA here. Hallie throws it to Stadden. Stadden trying to work through. That was a handball. Good job by Lindsay. Back to Caitlin, to Sid, to Amanda. One touches it to Maddie Poor. Maddie Poor plays it to Jordy. Defender clears it. Caitlin has it on our side of the field. Sid, one touches it to Maddie Poor. Ruled MTA ball. Throw in for Sid. Sid trying to throw it deep to Stadden. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw again. To Kendall's feet. To Jordy. To Stadden. Stadden trying to catch it. Jordy. Sid gets some help to get that one. She'll throw it in here. Throws it to Kendall's feet. Ball goes out of bounds. Another MTA throw. Going quickly. Finds Jordy. Jordy to Kendall. Kendall. Shot on net. Kansas City goalie going to punt it away. That one's going to go forever. Lindsay heads it out. Caitlin wisely just chips it down on the ground to Sid. Don't know if you can hear, Dave really wants him to play it on the ground. To Lindsay, to Amanda. Amanda to Alma. Alma to Hallie. Hallie back to Alma. Tries to stop it for Amanda. Alma there. Finds Kendall's feet. Kendall's still fighting. Bayless just punts it off the ground. Trying to chip it on. Bayless gets it and rolls it out to Caitlin. Caitlin to Amanda. Caitlin. Foul called. It's going to be a free kick for MTA in the middle of the field. About 28 minutes in. I know it says 27 and a half. I got a little slow on the trigger starting the clock, so about 28 in here. Second half, still 0-0. MTA had one good chance. Cross from Jordy to Stadden. Goalie was able to gobble it up. Amanda to Sid. Sid to Amanda. Amanda finds Maddie Poor on a run. Foul called. Just outside the box. Opportunity here for MTA. Gonna have to drive it low. 4-person wall for Kansas City. Beaton and Stadden behind it. A good ball. Good ball from Alma. Goalie makes a good save. She spun it over the top of the wall. She's going to punt this away. It's going to go a country mile. Lindsay tracks all the way back. Pressure from Jordy. Sid turns her back inside. Gets help. Jordy. Jordy finds Alma's feet. Alma to Sid, sorry, to Hallie, back to Alma. Amanda comes out of the mix, plays it to Stadden. Ball's back on the ground. Chip through. Lindsay. Tries to kick it up the field. Ball just kind of floats on her, goes out of bounds. It's the Kansas City throw. Kansas City throws a ball in. Goes out of bounds. It's an MTA throw. Woody with a throw. Kendall working with two people on her. Alma. Good pressure from Beaton. Trying to squirt it through. Seeing 17 can run onto it. Lindsay Shields. Ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick for MTA. Actually ruled out on MTA, so it's a corner kick for Kansas City. Ball's up. That's going to go in the parking lot. 31 minutes, probably closer to 32 minutes right now. Goal kick for MTA. Caitlin behind it. Drives it. Caitlin heads it back up the field. Caitlin now punches it out of up the field. Darlene able to trap it. Caitlin hits it up the field again. Amanda there. Good defense from Amanda. She's fighting. Call the foul on Amanda. So free kick for Kansas City. They put it down and go quickly. Kansas City player keeps it in bounds. Working on Hallie. Hallie does a good job. Maddie Shields. Maddie lays it off after a good cutback. Oh, Jordy just airmails it. Goal kick for Kansas City. Ball takes a weird route behind the other auxiliary net on the other side of the field. Chipped by the goalie. Hallie gets a foot on it, pops it up in the air. Alma traps it to the ground. Gets the ball taken off her foot by 24. Trying to play in the middle. Unfortunate, goes off of Lindsay, so it goes out of bounds at the Kansas City corner kick here. About 10 minutes left in the game. Still 0-0. MTA's had a couple of chances here in the second half. Ball's up. Lindsay on the ground. Finds Jordy. Sid trying to drive it down. Outside the box, foul. Free kick for MTA. MTA setting up a play here. Kendall's over the ball and Maddie's out wide. Almost shoots it on net. MTA's got to track back because they're just going to punt this thing long. Hit everybody up. See if it just got enough to get out of bounds. It does. Goal kick for MTA. Caitlin drives it. Jordy gets a head on it, flicks it on. Jordy. Sid goes to defend. Ball's crossed in. Goal kick for MTA. Caitlin gonna take it. Ball's driven to Jordy. Jordy gets it to her feet, trying to find Kendall. Kendall. Ball squirts through. Trying to find Maddie. Ball goes out of bounds. KC throw. Kansas City going 1-2. That ball's going to go out of bounds. MTA throw. Ball's thrown into Alma. Alma to Amanda. Amanda to Lindsay. Lindsay wide to Caitlin. Caitlin to Sid. Sid back to Caitlin. Caitlin driving it up the middle. Kansas City takes possession. Chips it in. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick. Caitlin Mulcahy behind it. Drives it. Ball is very high. Foul was called earlier in that play. About 30 out. Kansas City player drives one, goes off the crossbar, not able to keep it in bounds. MTA throw. Hallie hustles over, splits the practice nets. Amanda checks it back to Lindsay, tries to play it up the field. Ball goes out of bounds. It's KC throw. Off Kansas City body. MTA throw. Hallie throws. Tries to find Kendall. Kendall stays with it. Wind blows that ball out of bounds. It's going to be it was rolled off of MTA, so that will be a Kansas City corner. Caitlin reads the short, plays it long, puts it back in the mix. Bayless dives, hangs on to it. Ball's up. Trying to play it to a spot. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw deep. Kansas City throw. Easy one for Bay to gobble up. Ball driven. Sid flicks it on. Maddie Poor stays with it. a weird spin. Normally that ball would go flat and go diagonal and Maddie could run onto it, but it like spun and went backwards. Kansas City throw. 2.5 left. Still a 0-0 game. Lindsay trying to play down the ground. Good opportunity for Kansas City. They just drive it over the top of the net. Goal kick for MTA. Caitlin drives it. Balloons up. Directional header from Jordy. Alma. Amanda to Maddie. Maddie plays it wide out to Jordy. Jordy with a good shot on that. Thirteen delivers a ball down deep. That's going to go out of bounds. Kind of kills clock at the same time. Flipped back to Bayless. Bayless flips it to Caitlin. Caitlin's going to take this one. Sid finds Kendall. Ball goes out of bounds. MTA throw. Caitlin, good pressure. Hallie there. It's a good job. Trying to find Maddie Long. It's going to set on her feet. One person to beat. Oh, just goes wide. Goal kick for Kansas City. I have to assume this might be the last play of the half. Ball's away. Caitlin. That's the game. Not much to talk about after that game. 0-0 was this final score. Tough conditions here for the girls. Long weekend at Kansas City and even longer drive home. But we'll be back broadcasting again. I don't even know when the next game is. Do we have a game next weekend?
No.
Oh, greatest color guy in the game. So our next games will be in Florida. So maybe it'll be a little bit less windy and a little bit warmer for the Florida Showcase, ECNL Showcase Tournament, which is January 7th through the 10th. January 7th is a special day in our house. It's my wife's birthday, so happy early birthday to my wife, Beth.
Matt's birthday tomorrow.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
yeah, you're hitting the mic. For all those that watched, thanks for watching. We enjoy doing this. Thanks for sticking with us. And final score again today is 0-0. Take care.